Still looking. Oh, shit. Yeah, hello, everyone.
you're half. There you go. Yeah, your screen was like covered by the little Skype
Was it?
color.
Oh, on
Thing.
yours? Oh, I'm not even sure. I didn't know what. There's a fuck off, Fredo. We gotta stay away from that one. Where am
Fuck
I?
you too.
Where the hell am I? Look at this. I'm switching through. There I am. Hello, everybody. Hold on. How professional we are. Hello. Good evening and welcome to whatever this is. A man moving his lamp on the internet.
Still had hair.
Yeah. He looks unrecognizable here, doesn't he? Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Andre. What is happening? Sean, hello. Oh, what do I see? It's so dry without something playing in the background, isn't it? You try to say hi, and it's hard to do with the music going. There we go. Look at this, another spin. Paul, what's happening? Weeds get down. Weeds get down.
Can you embiggen the box any?
What's that?
Can you embiggen the box any?
Embiggen the box? I don't know what that means.
Seeing as the window, the tab for it, seeing as a small thing in the middle of the Skype screen.
Let me reset it really quick. Can you guys, Frater, Roland, you guys all right?
Oh, yeah.
No, she's right. That's all I'm seeing.
That's all you're seeing? Okay, I got it. Let me find the box.
See the playlist. I see the Skype list.
In the box, bitch. Here we go. Ta-da! I hope.
There we go.
Oh, very good.
All right. See that? Okay. Fairly. Ugh. So, also, Alex Jones, motherfucker. Here we go. 1997, Austin Public Access.
Came on cable access and hung out, or what your actual employment was?
I come on public access and hang out. I'm on.
This is when he bagged his first globalist.
Yeah, I thought it was Alice Cooper.
4 hours a day, they say.
Yeah.
Hello, Cat.
Yeah, because I don't, the way he's kind of knifing that pumpkin, I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's a fake head in that basket over there.
Hey, Scott, Cat.
Well, I can assure you, I don't
Mark.
make any money off public access. I can guarantee you that.
Well, you guys have a good one.
Hey, appreciate that call.
Careful with that knife, AJ. Is that another song Pink Floyd did?
Hello, caller. You on the air?
Yes, Alex. How you doing?
Pretty good.
I was just kind of curious if it's true that the police can have laser or infrared beams, if you want to call it, and they can project those into your house to basically.
Yeah, the Austin Police Department's last time I heard has 20 units with infrared. If you have enough of a heat source in your house, it'll pick up the heat source and show a signature. It's called FLIR. It's infrared or heat signature.
FLIR, dipshit, FLIR.
He doesn't even look like the same guy.
No.
And
hey, Mrs. Jarhead.
And we didn't play
I
all of
dare say that he might almost look sane.
Well,
almost.
Besides the pumpkin in the head, and this is even really Halloween.
Of the cut from the Lears, from the.
No, it is.
No, he knew fully what he was doing when he cut the head off and was stabbing
he's
the
a
pumpkin.
fucking shock dude. He's just all it is. He's another Howard Stern, just another way.
Lear News Hour, but it says yes, black helicopters.
Well, this was around the same time Art Bell started coming up with the UFO shit in the 90s. That's all that was on the radio at night. Just Art Bell. He had no competition.
Are being used for surveillance of the public by sheriff's departments and police departments around the country. So that's real, and I'm going to play that tomorrow night from 8:30.
Oh, this is like mild, Alex. He's just sheriff's departments looking at people. He's not saying space aliens are looking at people.
He hasn't met David Icke yet.
Yeah, he had to start out small and then ramp it slowly.
Black helicopters is racist. You're goddamn right.
They prefer to be called African American helicopters.
My Access Television show that's actually my show proper, just as a entertainment show. And I'm going to have a tax expert on, so you'll see the Lair News Hour, a short little cut for news reasons. That'll show you Lair News Hour saying, yeah, here's the black helicopters, The military has sold them to the police departments all over the country. They've got thousands of them. They've got thousands of tanks and armored personnel carriers now, and they don't say.
RPGs and some claymores.
Yeah, I imagine the military could get their hands on that shit if they wanted it.
The irony is, it's much later than that they actually did start militarizing police forces.
Yeah.
By the way, all these people that have been kooks.
So it's mostly because of the Iraq War and all that surplus stuff they had.
Is that really what it was? They just had surplus and they're like, let's give it to police. I guess they need it, I guess. I don't know. I guess you got to take that city by city, right?
They're given like small towns a lot of this, like tanks and stuff. And they don't have the working gun, but they're still a tank. It's ridiculous.
Wolfman Jack says
Well,
y'all
actually,
need
they're
Terminators and
APCs.
shit, baby. I'm the Wolfman. My ass was a Battlestar Galactica, bitch. Ah! What? Hello.
Don't hold back. What are you really trying to say?
I don't know. Wrap your hands around those vibrations, baby. Yeah. That sounds nothing like him either. Yeah, it does a little bit.
Years telling you about it. Now they're admitting they have black helicopters.
Oh my God, they got red ones too. Holy shit.
Yeah. If I was a globalist, I'd fly around in like a green helicopter or a light blue helicopter.
You'd blend right in.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
So this person is responsible for helping Alex Jones.
That motherfucker.
We need a class action suit, maybe.
Yep.
Is this guy still around? I don't know. Classic Austin public access.
Who summoned me, O great master, across
Oh, the enlightened one was Austin.
the gulfs of the 3 hills and the 2 Tommyanakis? I say, destroy them, master. I have come to this. I do not wish to be in this realm. Annihilate them, O great speaker of Sheba.
Holy one.
Yeah.
Yes, my child.
Why do I, when I go to bed with itchy butt, I wake up with smelly fingers?
Because, my child, you are like the crane in the pond of life. You pick the fish, and on each fish water might collect. Yes, run throughout the street
I
with
don't know. That'd be a weird fortune cookie, wouldn't it?
no pants, yelling the mantra.
First thing again, that makes about as much sense as any other fortune cookie.
And you
Fortune
will
cookies all just pretty much say something good is about to happen to you.
be free from all who are
That's Oral Roberts.
He's better than Oral Roberts.
concerned with what others think. You cannot see the clarity versus poverty. You must wear prescription sunglasses, which are not yours. Stare into the giant red orb and sing the mystic song. Sing with me.
I could watch this all day. I have.
Maybe
You're not
you
even
need to
high.
You need to adjust
Well.
the dosage of your prescription.
You are a very wise student. You will soon have 10,000 mind slaves to cut their penises off and give them to you as a ceremonial bridal offer.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to remember that I was living in Austin when this stuff was happening, and it wasn't any more enlightening than it is
It's horse shit is what it is. A bunch of high horse shit. You got college students. One dude's taking philosophy, another one's taking film. They're like, let's go down and... So this was public access. That was one of the... Austin was known for having, like, one of the most unique public access. I mean, everyone's public access sucked. But Austin had something special. They didn't have Jerk Beast. That was the Northwest, but... Hey, Beach!
Thank you, Holy One.
What's next? We have... No. Oh, yeah. Let's do an audit in Austin, Texas, while we're talking about Austin.
Let's not.
Making this video to
Oh, my God. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up?
No. Now, if I want to see Russell Brand, I'll watch one of his specials.
Why did they, you know what? You know, you mentioned that. Why did they? Who asked for Arthur 2, number one? But secondly, who asked for that prick to be recast as Arthur? I'm asking. Seriously, I don't know.
That's Jesus' twin brother who did not get chosen as the Messiah, so he got embittered and became an auditor.
Sounds about right.
Forward a complaint against the post office and also a First Amendment audit fail.
Right.
I was going in to ship a package at a
Ship an
post
office?
here in Austin, Texas, located on South Congress. I'll post the address of the post office. I went in and had a pre-purchase label.
Oh, I thought that was something that popped up on mine. Like, what is happening now?
I was putting on a flat rate envelope. Flat rate envelope was able to be sealed, but was not the thickness of a piece
What
of paper.
people say? What are you going to say about a post office? It's where you mail shit.
The flat rate envelope was well over to be able to seal it. It was able to be sealed even past the from information on the envelope. One of the postal employees, which I've had problems with before, I think her name is Shireen or something like that. Cherie. I may be pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah, but probably because you're shipping offices.
While I was just in the lobby, not even approaching any individual, she started telling me that I can't ship it in that package and I have to pay more money to ship that package.
Yeah, you do it because those are the fucking rules.
I tried to tell her that I've already spoke.
He looks like the Most High guy, doesn't he? But he's not. He's talking way too quick. Does anybody know what happened to him? The Most High? Nobody.
Nope.
USPS headquarters about this because I've had other instances where the Post Service is trying to overcharge customers for services.
What the?
If they have a policy, if it fits, it ships. They have a policy that says if the flat rate envelope is
mail my weed.
Cylinder and size, doesn't matter. It can be any weight as long as it closes properly. Flat refers to the rate, not the shape of the item. It can be a different shape. It can be cylinder in shape.
No, dude. If it's a fucking envelope and you're trying to stuff like
What if it's a tetrahedron?
a box into it, it ain't gonna go flying.
What if it's a tetrahedron? That's a shape. Yeah, this audit really is yawn. You're right, Kat. Let's see some action. Get in there and buy your one stamp. Do it like the pros.
While I was trying to explain all this, the lady kept interrupting me. I explained to them.
Do you have any of this on video, or is this your fucking recount of it? This is. So, oh, look at this. This is all fucking set up. Fuck this guy. Jesus Christ.
Services because
Q Pacino. I know.
They lack training. I've ran into this multiple times.
You lack discipline.
And for me to get called the cops on is just way too much in this situation, which is why I'm making this video. Anyway, I hope someone
Good one, Sean.
Peace out. That's what can fit in that package.
I'm requesting your name.
No, you can't
turn
have
off your
my name,
phone
you
because we
asshole.
don't record in this building.
This is actually a public area, and I'm allowed to
You
film
do
here.
not record under postal policy.
Yeah, he qualifies as a jackwagon, absolutely.
It's First Amendment
I don't
protected
care about
activity.
your First Amendment. Under the postal policy, we do not allow recording in our facilities.
It's
Turn your
First
phone
Amendment,
off.
so my constitutional rights trump that.
You
Any
don't.
public space, I can carry a recording device.
Somebody call the cops, please. I don't have my phone on me. Somebody call Akron, Austin Police, Akron, Austin Police. Eddie, call Austin Police. Have this man escorted out this building. We don't understand English.
Yeah, because I have a First Amendment protected.
Yeah, I mean, that was. I like that. You want to hear that again? That's a good little number right there.
He doesn't understand English.
Austin Police. Eddie, call Austin Police. Have this man escorted out this building. We don't understand English.
Yeah, because I have a First
That's the best one. I love it. It was worth it just for that. Fuck
Yeah.
the rest of this video.
Amendment protected.
Would have been better if he said, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? But he didn't.
Yeah, he kind of got a little Marcellus Wallace thing going, doesn't he?
pretty
Where's
good.
the Band-Aid on the back of his head?
Yeah.
I'm calling the wolf. He's going to call a wolf on you, dude. Get out of there.
Federal property is public policy. Property.
I'm shipping a briefcase, motherfucker.
I will certainly do that. No problem.
Right.
Don't be such a fucking chump!
Police that showed up on the scene. The guy came up and talked to me. So basically, he said that the
Shut up!
postmaster is complaining that I'm parked in multiple spots because I'm
Shut
driving
up!
a large vehicle. That the postmaster didn't
Shut
say
up!
anything
Oh, he's
about
one of
the
those
fact that I
people
was
too, of
recording.
course.
Oh,
I
what's
told the
that?
officer
One
that
of those
People
people?
park in multiple spaces.
Oh, of course. Hey, welcome back, Lynn.
The First Amendment protected activity to record. Also, there's documents released from the postmaster, Postmaster 7, that declares
Postmaster
that I
7.
have the legal right.
Oh, yeah. Holy postmaster. Oh, wait a minute. Can we connect the dots on that? Jesus.
And
So each
permission.
postmaster has his own corresponding poster, and there's 7 of each. That's interesting.
Do they meet in a forest glade once a year and burn the effigy of a child to attain?
To record.
Well, you got a dark side.
No, that's Alex Jones with the Bohemian Grove. They talk in front of
That's
a big
it's
owl.
an owl that they burn.
Yeah, but they burn a human effigy. I don't know why. They're like one of a child, he said, which, Alex Jones said, right? Fuck.
In the foyer of the post office.
Then Smokey Bear showed up and blew everyone. Who the fuck? It's Alex Jones, Shit.
And he's just going inside to talk to the guy and then coming out to talk to me. So we'll see what happens. The police officer seemed really reasonable and understanding rights. They're trying to press me for parking like this, which is
legitimate,
petty and ridiculous, honestly.
Oh, but legitimate. You call it petty.
Yeah.
But it's not.
What's petty is parking that way.
in order to get. I know. Hey, VF.
All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. I guess they're calling. They're just wanting to. It's kind of like both sides. Everybody, you want your First Amendment right and to be able to mail your package.
Yeah, no, Alex Jones shit. I mean, Alex Jones came across some shit just because of the nature of his job. I mean, he's got to be right. A broken clock is right twice a day.
Trying to say that.
It was Waco. Actually, we got a clip coming up about Waco. That's where Alex Jones. He was. I asked Shell. She said it was about 100 miles away. So this happened. Waco happened right in his backyard, and he was on. I think he was on radio. He was on AM radio or something before that. I guess in the 80s.
Policy.
I don't know how much because he's my age or we're within a year of each other. So he wasn't on the radio long.
They showed you pictures. That's not a fight that I'm in. That's between you and the post office.
Sure, definitely. As far as taking,
he said they that if you came back in, the answer would still be no.
Yeah,
so,
I know that's the talk that I'm gonna have to have with them.
That's something you'll have to take up with Postal Service.
Definitely, which is what I'm trying to do. I was trying to get the gentleman's name.
Oh, what is this horse nonsense? Officer goes on to ask for my ID. I told him no offense. If I don't have to provide an ID because I'm not spanking every can. Whatever. Dude.
Yeah, I noticed how we're going to be lacking footage on all of this shit right here.
Yeah. Al, what do you think?
We got a moron here. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, it was worth it just for the guy. Oh, my God, more. It's worse than the credits to Reefer Madness. You guys want me to pause it so you can read this one? Sure. Seriously, I'm just letting it run.
Yeah, no.
It was gibberish, right? Of course it's gibberish.
No, I mean, it's more of that he told the cop, like, I can go in, right, and keep on film because I ain't doing nothing wrong, right? I'm like, no, the officer probably told you no, you've been told to leave the premises.
Yeah. Oh, well, what can you do?
Yeah, but then I totally went back inside and everyone bowed down to me and said, "We were so wrong. You are our new god."
I did do an Alex Jones edit. I did a couple Alex Jones edits. I just decided to play them because, hey, what the hell. And after, it's a quick little thing. And then we're going to go into the UT shooting. Where was that Bill Hicks bit? Where is the tower? Where is the gun? Where is
the University of Texas.
Yes. But we're going to bump that with a couple of Alex Jones edits. Hey, guys, thank you so much for swinging by tonight. It's good to see everybody. Hello, Susan. Lynn, Daisy, Sean, everybody I can see in the chat right now. Scott, hello. Vilified Freedom is in the house. What's happening? All right, let's see.
And so, let me explain something. It's going to be spectacular. It's going to be explosive. It's going to be super dangerous. And quasi-immortal, blood-sucking demons. It exploded as it went off the edge of a cliff. And hey, you see the box over there on the wall? That's the camera. Have sex if you want this deal.
Are these his warm-up exercises?
No, I just edited it.
Yeah, I know.
It seems like.
But none of you and your wife have.
Before the camera rolls.
I got another a real quick one right after this. Don't go to the UT.
But none of you and your wife have had sex with an 8-year-old boy. The real deal.
Hey, Shell.
And so, Inferno that's burning him to the ground. Really bizarre behavior. And
Vladimir.
Nazis on Google. Super viral out there. And there's your answer.
Yep.
Remember Captain Crunch? Those are tones. It goes, and you're like, those are computers talking. No, that's what they do. You'd hear a just constantly. Bing, bong, bing, bing, bzz, ba, bing, bing, bing.
All right, I'm done torturing you. That's what's going on. I love Alex. On August 1966, so I got a small little news clip. I mean, everybody remembers this, I think, right? What was the deal with this guy? What did they say his motivation was for this?
He had like a brain tumor, I think, didn't he, or something? Because is he the one who left a note that said, "Study my brain after I'm taken down" or something?
Did he really? Huh.
I think he did.
It's kind of like that football player, Junior Seau, who he shot himself in the stomach because he knew something was messed up. He wanted to make sure they could check his brain.
Yeah, they looked, but they couldn't find anything in there, so there was no brain.
And he also learned to shoot in the Marine Corps, by the way.
Oh, did he, Seau? Good on him.
No, not Seau.
Why not?
Charles Whitman, the guy we're about to fucking examine.
Oh, did he? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Junior Seau did. I don't know.
No, I don't think he was in the military at all.
What was
This
his
guy's
name?
name is Charles Whitman.
Bill Chuckles Whitman.
The guy who makes the chocolate?
No, his samplers were a little more deadly.
Yeah, he was trying to. Never mind. They outlawed the practice of shooting jackrabbits from trolleys. Figured this was the next best thing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Whitman, he had these increasingly bad headaches and violent urges that he didn't understand. He had talked to some doctors, and he left a note saying, "Please look at my brain," and they discovered he had a brain tumor.
That's right.
Yeah, he used to bullseye
they said
bats in his T-15 back home.
Yeah.
But the guy who found it said it probably wasn't what caused it.
It is like Vladimir said. I mean, after they outlawed the practice of shooting jackrabbits from trolleys, this was the logical closure point, right? This was the logical next step.
Mm-hmm.
11. They just could not get at him. He was at such a vantage point, right? It was like, pfft.
Yep.
What are they saying, Predator? He dug in deeper than a Louisiana tick or some shit.
Alabama tick.
Alabama, thank you, sir.
I had to count computers in the UT Tower, And ever since this whole shooting thing, you had to have a series of keys to get into the tower part. And it's really funny the way that it's designed, because when you're inside, the middle of it is an elevator. And all the way around it, wrapped around it, is where everybody's offices are. There's not very much room to maneuver in there. It was interesting. I went to the top of the tower.
Yeah. In just 90 minutes, Whitman killed 14 people and wounded 32 others. How much ammo was he up there with?
He had a bunch.
I bet. Bet you the local police wish they had a rocket launcher. Because of the shooting, subsequent series of suicides, the University of Tower remained closed until
No, the tower did not remain closed.
That's fake news. Fake news.
It is fake news, because when I went up there, I was counting computers. That was in 1991, and they let me in there. Tells you how lax they are.
I think they let my
dirty hippie ass in there.
Yeah.
My ass. Roland's like, where is this roller coaster ride?
Yeah, the observation deck was closed, but then they put up more security stuff on it and a lattice so you couldn't shoot it. And then it's open, but you have to get an appointment basically. And they do metal detectors now.
Or a key ring.
Yeah.
I had a key ring.
That helps.
NBC News.
He was a veteran, so he was buried with full military honor.
Which one is this? I think this is
Yeah, the only difference is during the 21 gun salute, they aimed it at his casket.
Got the scene.
This is a little bit more beefier piece on the shooting. I remember watching a couple specials on this because I'm interested in true crime and stuff like that. So
50 years ago today.
I figured this is a local news affiliate. I could probably get away with it.
August 1st.
It was 50 years ago today. Charles Whitman put his gun in play.
It's Charles Whitman's. I don't know.
1966, and now here 50 years later on Good Day Austin, we are so honored.
Good
to have
Day,
the gentleman
Austin.
You just saw there, Neil Spouse, news director of KTBC, reporter, producer, anchor, and
so this is actually over 60 years now going on now. That's a long time. That's
66. It's 54 years.
54. So it's but 60.
Yeah.
Once you're 60, 70 years, that's like the only shit I remember being that old was shit from World War II.
reporter live at the scene at that time. Sir, thank you so much for coming
so
in
glad
here.
to be here. And it's right here is where that special you just saw took place right here in this
I don't know. Do we want to listen to this dude talk?
studio.
Right here in the case.
I don't know. Show us the archive footage. That's what we came for, the bonus footage. The shit we didn't get.
See, when people do this kind of thing, the worst thing that you need, it's kind of like somebody doing a special on Bill Hicks, and most of it is people talking about, yeah, he was really funny.
What? I hope they say more than that.
I figured that much from watching Bill myself.
Do they know who he is to leave a comment like that? He's really funny. He's a funny guy.
Well, yeah, they'll say, oh, yeah, well, yeah, we used to play the clubs, and yeah, he was hilarious. And then,
I have
cut
like
to something
4 of
else.
his albums, not the actual albums, but the bits that were out there. It's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. Well, we saw him at the Comedy Store. Actually, I'm trying to think what it was. It was on off of 183. There was a little comedy club there. We saw him there, and live, he was a fucking riot. He was worth it.
Shot, and then go around another corner. Oh, I could have gotten shot, sort of thing. That takes, my gosh, the courage and the guts. Oh, Paul Bolton in the center on that picture that you just saw. Joe.
Hey, this is my studio.
Roddy, who was at the hospital. Cactus Pryor, who came down into the newsroom.
Here's Walter.
Cactus Pryor, well, he's dead too.
Yeah, this is kind of cool. I feel like we're watching an old movie now.
Help out that.
Yeah,
day.
yeah. Give me Papa's
Everybody,
mustache in the fifth.
Paul Bolton, the news director, before me, and I took his place here. But everybody in this station, Gary Pickle, who shot the.
Gary Pickle. Good old Gary Pickle.
The Pickle Meister. Little Pickerino.
Ted
some
Olive
amazing
edited it all
footage out
together.
there. Every day, you think
Parsley
going
just
about their
showed it
business.
all.
We had salespeople come running down into the newsroom saying, "Can I help? What can I do?"
I don't know. We can change the video probably.
We had a new young reporter named Clark Kent, but he was nowhere to be found.
Hell, I didn't help.
Oh, Alex Jones. All right. Everything comes back to Alex Jones tonight because he's in Austin. So here we go. Back to Alex Jones' ass. Oh no, more public access from Austin.
Hello. Yeah, a couple callers ago were talking about.
This is public access in Austin. Prank calls. Just a random comp.
The Ann Richards being able to give the teachers the pay raise. So far, George W. Bush hasn't really done much for the teachers. You don't need to leave this planet to find anything else. And I was just kind of wondering what you thought about some of that. I agree with the space program entirely. Okay.
Wow.
Well,
Me too.
okay,
Did anybody watch Teledemocracy back in the day with Greg Erickson?
Nope.
You sure?
hear some of that here
Oh,
myself. But if it was the Apollo mission,
What's Greg Erickson doing now?
or perhaps connoisseur of finer humor. I know that. Oh, okay. It starts out knock knock.
Who's there?
Newt Gingrich.
Newt Gingrich who? Yes, you're on there. Hallelujah. You on there?
That's Sam Jackson's brother.
That's Aloysius Jackson.
Aloysius.
Okay.
There is a lot of sin running around.
Right.
It's possible that a lot of people out there are just addicted to sin. Or maybe they're
What?
Thank you for that
You gotta pay
comment.
copyrights
It's online.
now.
You on there? Amen.
Okay, yeah, they gathered 3 of the president's closest advisors to ask him about what had happened. And one of them was Al Gore, first one. Al Gore said, there's no way he could have done that, even though I
Mrs.
felt
Jarhead,
a
there
little
was a shooting in Canada. Other than that, I don't know.
When? Today?
No, it was a while. But Mrs. Jarhead asked if there were any shootings since the COVID thing started.
Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, there was one in Canada. That's all I've heard of.
came over to Jesse Jackson. He said,
Pickle Gary, good old Pickle Gary.
there's no way I would have done it, even though I am.
And there were 30 shootings in New York, but they were shooting disinfectant.
a nigger.
Oh! You gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker, kid. Quicker. Quicker on the trigger. Get quicker on the trigger. Stop smoking Marlboros in the parlor.
Caller, you on there?
You know I can't.
50th anniversary of Kent State on May 4th. So these shootings just kind of, I don't know, they increased, but they've always been. I guess as long as there's guns, there's going to be shootings, right? As long as there's fucking crazy people, they're going to pick up whatever they can get a hold of and do crazy shit. Can't do nothing about that.
Can't smile without niggers.
Oh, what the fuck? I actually wouldn't have played this clip if I knew. I apologize. That's not, I'm not.
That's some weird trend of people
I don't
calling
like
in
that.
to
I
say
think
the
that's,
N-word.
yeah, it's, come
Yeah.
on. Who are you trying to impress?
Well, it ain't like you're saying it or I'm saying it. You know, this is historical, sad as it is.
Grow up. Stop trying to
Just
impress
as much
people.
as the big hit from 1909 called Bake That Chicken Pie.
Yeah, I hate to have to say it, but Baba Booey was actually a step up from this.
Yep.
Oh,
And that's
shit, man, I
hard to
just
say.
realized the
That's
fucking
hard to
title.
say. That's hard to say. This is just prank calls into Austin Public Access. It's part 7. I don't know. I just grabbed the first one. I don't know what the fuck is on here. I really don't.
Your mama's
I'm good. I don't know. This just starts becoming. If there's one more, we're done.
so fat. When she was diagnosed with flesh-eating disease, the doctor gave her 5 years to live.
Oh, Mama joke.
Yeah.
Your mother's so black, she's a.
Oh, I caught you. I
Yeah.
caught you. You suck. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are we looking at, really?
That looks like a toilet seat around his neck.
Is that the Beatles?
Yeah, I think that is the Beatles.
What's the name of this show?
Okay.
Jerk Beast can blow me. Who's this dude? I'm in love.
Tells you and spend your
Is that
time.
a huge tape dispenser on his head?
I don't know.
Could be. The Viking helmet on the table is nice, though,
Mhm.
along with the nameplate.
Oh, there's a lot going on here. Wow. We haven't even touched on the shirt. What the hell is that? It's not even...
I don't know, but there apparently is a tie that matches the motif as well.
I think the Illuminati symbolism here is evident.
Now, when he gets done with this gig, he has to get down to his regular job at Foot Locker.
I mean, that's all they want. You
Well,
know?
yeah, that's true, and you know, nothing's free. You know, I'm sure you've heard that before. But the thing is that
That's Reverend Ricky. Sober on Sundays? This is getting better.
Okay.
I
Yeah, he has to wear a toilet seat around his neck to keep the alcohol away.
the reasons I
Then
may
on
have
Monday, he goes right back to drinking.
Yep.
stronger holdovers because I have extremely large testicles.
Yeah.
Comes with the territory.
All right, let's keep moving on. Now, there's somebody a lot smarter than I am, see? But he needs to learn to act like a
pretty
gentleman.
much anybody in Austin except for the winos underneath the overpass. And that's only because they've entered alcohol dementia at this point.
Yeah, right now they're essential employees.
Yeah, like Wolfman Jack.
Didn't come out in the trial. You're some kind of provocateur. In fact,
Oh, here we go. Alex Jones. Yep.
Yeah, I just realized your title tonight, Alex Jones, UT shooter, Alex Jones, and more, which just means more fucking Alex Jones, you motherfucker.
Don't give away my code, Frater. Pardon me.
you're one of those FBI agents, aren't you?
I have the plague.
I don't give a damn. Oh, yeah, you're not going to do anything to me. These people are murderers.
Yeah.
These people.
I like the music. Did he add that? Probably. No one would film Alex Jones back then unless he was Alex Jones.
People are murderers. I'm sick and tired of hearing your lies when you machine gunned a bunch of men, women, and children. You got a big problem, buddy. You sit over here. I'm not afraid of you guys. I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm sick of it. You sit over here and you talk about how the children huddle in the corner and how the ammunition that they had would kill them. All the rest of your garbage. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You don't stand up for the Constitution. You stand for zip, not a zero. You have no calm aplomb. It's false, my friend. Let me.
FBI agent. Is this a credit to the worst fonted show ever?
Tell you, a lot of people are writing down your names. You can follow people around. You can harass people. You can back up your bankster buddies. But a revolution of
He's
peaceful.
not the one doing that, though. You are.
Well, projection. You know how it goes. What the fuck, these people? Well, I know. What is wrong with this man? Seriously, nobody in his life has fucking intervened in this madness.
Information's coming.
Not.
When it comes time, you people are going to be brought
He is like a magic unicorn, though, isn't he?
to punishment. You understand? Just like Nuremberg.
What the hell?
Just taking orders doesn't.
What the hell? You were showing this crazy shit back then?
Okay.
What the?
I mean, there was definitely some questionable stuff at Waco, but no.
What the fuck, dude?
Got it, my friend. You understand?
Doing?
Me?
I think I've assessed you.
Yeah. Oh, you've assessed me. You listen. You can sit there and say some kind of little
I think
joke.
I figured you out, yeah.
All your textbook garbage, my friend. I got people like General Parton, ex-head of Air Force Weapons Development. We know that.
Yeah, I got pictures of his ass nude, fucking somebody other than his wife. His ass came on my show.
He's ex-head of Air Force Weapons Development. Now he's making Air Force weapons for me.
Why is his chin so tiny? It looks like his head is disproportioned. I don't mean to pick on the guy, but
Federal
He's
government
a Muppet.
destroyed Oklahoma. It's proven.
oh,
We know
I remember that on the news. Holy.
what you guys are engaged in, just like Hitler burnt the Reich.
Oh, there we go. Let's splice that in there. Remember when the Nazis blew up the fucking...
Hashtag. We know you brought Nazis over here through the rat line to set up our CIA after the OSS.
Yeah,
You
this
can't say-
FBI agent brought Nazis over. 'Cause he's immortal.
Mark, I don't
He's
know what you're
actually the
talking
first
about.
It's like Highlander.
He's the first FBI agent ever. He changes his name every 50 years.
Here, you can
Mark, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not messing with the windows.
assess me all day. I want you to assess me. I've assessed you.
Yeah, I want you to assess me
Mhm.
good.
This is my cry for help.
A smiley
It's true.
face slime ball that sits here and sucks.
Fake face slime ball? Are we watching the Super Friends?
Maybe.
Off pedals.
Oh no, slimy face Slimeball is attacking the city.
Yeah, but that's kind of comment that they like dumb down for a kid show, so it doesn't really. Superman's not calling fucking Mitzelplick a fucking backwards talking cocksucker, right? Fucking.
That would be interesting.
What Superman really wants to say, or some shit like.
But hey, by the way, though, the other day I told you that Superman also had a weakness to magic, and that's where Mixelplix comes in. That's why he's always been a thorn into Superman, because his shit's magic based.
Superman and the entire Superverse, all right? You can take that fucking flying dog, whoever that bitch is, and that kid, and I think they got a monkey or something, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah.
And you fucking
that's
get rid of
from
them.
the old days. Yeah, that's from the old days when it turned out that Jor-El was sending all
I don't
these
care.
additional rockets
Batman, bitch.
to
Bat fucking
Huh?
man. Batman.
Mm-hmm.
Checkmate.
Waco rules of
Fuck
engagement
off.
shows your agents machine gunning men, women, and children.
Maybe Alex Jones was that overweight Batman who couldn't beat anybody up.
I'm just wondering where this footage is of people machine gunning women and children's at. Alex, I'm sure you're going to show it to us.
Not my child, shall I?
He tried to exit.
Yeah, that voice recognition shit.
One of the inventors of flare technology was
Yeah,
hundreds of
Shelley's child's a liberal.
millions of dollars is on that documentary. He is of the establishment. Didn't you hear what I said? No. Well,
He's just badgering this dude.
yeah, but we don't need this type of placating. Somebody coming and saying, "Oh, I'm so sorry that we did this."
Oh yeah, I
We
mean
don't
it's
need
the same thing like the auditors. He's doing it for his own.
Oh,
what
yeah.
was passed for YouTube views back then?
All right, VF, can I make my argument why I don't like Superman? All right, and this is just my argument. If you love Superman, I don't care, dude. Superman, obviously you're not alone, you know what I'm saying? Except, what was it? I don't know, that one movie that had Kevin Spacey in it.
That was Superman
Not good, not good.
Returns.
Not good.
Superman Returns.
Superman, might as well have been the Fantastic
Superman
Four
Returns
that
is
they
the name
made
of
just
it.
yeah, they should have just called it Superman, the movie to hold on to the rights.
We need indictments. Then you need
And
to go.
Kevin Spacey was badass as fucking Lex Luthor.
All right, magic makes it interesting that he's vulnerable to magic. Because my first big knock on Superman was it was just kryptonite. That was his only weakness. Other than that, he can turn around time and all this other horse shit. He can get out of any pickle as long as there's no kryptonite, is what I'm saying. It's horse shit.
No. He's had a weakness to magic, and there is a sufficient amount of force that can fuck him up.
Oh, how many times has that come his way?
He got fucked up by
The
the Hulk,
Joker's shooting
and
at Batman with machine guns every other day. He's taking
the
a real
Joker
risk.
is a Batman villain. The Joker is a Batman villain, dude.
The DC universe, they've crossed.
Rarely, and then usually the Joker comes up with some serious shit to fuck Batman or Superman's day up.
Yeah.
And
Like Alex Jones.
And,
He
and
sends Alex
the
Jones
Hulk
after
did
him.
indeed beat. Yeah, the Hulk did indeed beat him up pretty bad. I mean, Superman won in the end because he's got extra shit in his bag of tricks. But he even says later when they meet, it's like, my jaw is still sore from that shot you gave me.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, I bet. Shit. I wouldn't doubt it.
So he is vulnerable to normal
Fortress of
damage. It's just you gotta
Solitude.
put a shitload to him.
Fortress of Solitude.
Dark Knight. The Dark Knight
Hold up there.
Returns would be an example where he got caught up in the nuclear blast.
All right. Well, you got to do it for movies, right? You got to set some kind of. Yeah, well. I don't know, VF. I don't know. I gave Superman a chance as a kid, and I was like, I like Batman. He got cars and shit. I like that shit.
need to call for indictment.
Helicopters, jets, fucking come on! He's got a grappling hook, dude. A grappling hook.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Janet Reno. Are you?
He's dressed like a bat.
Superman's the day, Batman's
pretty
the night.
badass shit.
Shelter in
And the worst thing
place. Oh, go ahead, Liz.
I was saying Superman's the day, Batman's the night. And the worst thing about Batman versus Superman is they even mention that at one point, but they don't show it. They're both dark.
Yeah, but I like the VF. Did you like Batman v Superman? That whole what they did? I didn't think it was bad. Justice League was kind of. I don't give a shit.
It was alright.
I don't want to see Superman moping around, consumed with self-doubt, and being all brooding. Batman's the brooder.
I actually like. I didn't mind him as Batman. I didn't care. I really didn't care.
I actually liked
don't
Ben
care.
Affleck. Batman.
Yeah, I didn't care.
I thought he did a pretty good
I
job.
liked him as he actually hit a rare thing for me. I like Ben Affleck, both sides of the Batman character.
He did
like,
a better
normally,
Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I
and
thought
you could
he
actually
was
understand
good
his
as Bruce
Batman
Wayne.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I thought he was good as Batman. Normally, on all the actors that have preceded, I've liked him as one or the other. Like he did well as Bruce Wayne, he didn't do well as Batman. He did well as Batman, but he didn't do well as Bruce Wayne. But I thought Ben Affleck was fucking great in both performances. The fake drunk at the party.
Oh,
he did.
You got to
fake
watch the
drunk at
extended.
the party. That is.
You got to watch the
Yeah, that's-
extended because there's so many plot points that they just whatever they just didn't want to show in the movie theater. Like, what are you talking about? This movie makes so much more sense now. Barely, but it.
Yeah,
helped.
I've seen the director's cut.
You
So,
see Clark Kent. You don't see Clark Kent going into Gotham and interviewing people. You don't see him going through the buildings and stuff. So it's like,
Calling for an indictment of Janet Reno.
kind of important.
No. Herman Goering and drag. No. Are you? Oh, so you're not calling for Herman Goering and drag? What about people who ran the tanks through this?
What in drag?
Yeah.
The first Superman was
calling
good.
for Herman Goering.
Herman Goering, really? He went there.
In drag? What?
Herman Goering in drag.
Yeah, he was just
Right after
Herman
Asshole Goat. on
Goering
CBS.
and drag.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just making sure I heard that right.
Well, again, you can see the evolution. His delusions at least involve real groups, like Nazis were an actual thing. Now they're the lizard people.
Apparently, Austin
how
stopped.
do you know the lizard
What?
people aren't real?
No, the lizard people are real. I'm putting my money on lizard people.
Damn right. It's
Yeah.
like V. You remember V? Liz?
Dude, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
She ate the mouse or something.
Yeah, she eats the mouse.
She was good looking too. She was cute. So was the other one, the blonde.
Yes, Diana was pretty fucking hot. In both versions, even in the remake.
To be a boy in the 80s.
The police department in Austin, Texas, pulled its entire fleet of Ford Explorer SUVs off the road.
Or Aaron Gray and Buck Rogers. Let's be honest, dude. Let's just cut through the bullshit. Let's just get right to it, right?
Saturday. There are growing concerns, not only in Austin, that exhaust is leaking into the vehicles and making people sick. Transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve is following this.
The city of Austin decided to park its entire fleet of Explorers after...
Adam West Batman is my favorite Batman because that's what I came up with watching that on reruns. Yeah. Every morning, shit. That show ran. I didn't have many episodes of that show either. It only went like 2 seasons and they had the movie or something.
I think it was 3 seasons.
Maybe it was 3.
It was 2 seasons, then they added Batgirl for the 3rd season.
Oh, yeah.
Then, yeah.
I liked watching Batman for
And
that
then there
as
was
a
a
boy,
movie.
too.
2 more police officers.
And they were always tying people up in Batman. Did somebody on that writing staff have a fetish thing? Was Bob Crane in that production or at all?
Yeah,
They were always tying
obviously
people to
you
shit.
You should read those late 40s, early 50 Wonder Woman comics if you want to see some tying up.
Yep.
Officers were found.
Yeah, I know, but fucking Austin cops don't use Ford Explorers because of the leak. I don't even know why I pulled it, to be honest with you. Oh. This guy was on Facebook Live while Austin police were following him.
Oh, well, bitchin'. Always good to sit down and post online evidence of your guilt.
Yeah, on KVUE, Snapchat, he did this. Huh? This is going to be so easy to explain to a jury.
Yeah. Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I just taken a whole bunch of chloroquine because I thought that's what Trump said to do. So, a little out of it.
Adam West and Michael. You know, see, as a Batman fan, a lot of people don't agree with me on this. I'm not a big fan of the Michael Keaton Batman shit or any of the shit in that entire. Like, I liked it when it first came out. You know, Prince was doing Bat Dance. That fucking thing was on MTV. But you know, it was all right for the time. I liked the second one with Danny DeVito and all that. But then I saw it was like, yeah.
Well, Joel Schumacher wanted to make it like the campy Adam West.
Oh, by the time like they were bringing out like the Bat credit cards and shit like that, George Clooney has Bat nipples. Yeah, that was clearly. And actors wanted to play the villains.
Yeah, well, Jack Nicholson's Joker was pretty.
Yeah,
everyone loved it.
What's his face there? Not Dana Carvey. Jesus, the other one, the dude who played the Riddler. What's
Jim
his name?
Carrey.
Jim Carrey. I'm shit with names.
Dana Carvey.
Yeah, whatever.
The Church Lady Riddler. Riddle me this. Could it be Satan?
Oh yeah, we do have more Alex Jones, don't we? Oh, this is from 1997.
Well, you know, I'm mad at myself.
Okay, let's go.
Are you a globalist now?
And I've said it before, because I do a half-assed job. People say I do a good job on my TV and radio show, and to tell you the truth, I don't. This is such a war, I should be devoted to this 12 hours a day. And I'm telling you something, what Galen just told you hits the nail right on the head, but it's worse than that. We're already in this global union. We're already in global architecture. We're already in the international community, which is unelected, unaccountable, and controlled by transnational entities that call themselves banks, but they're not banks. They are charlatans, they are con artists, they are confidence men, very old families, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, and a dozen other organizations, but that's the power axis, those two families. And they have nurtured this idea that their power has declined.
Kevin Conroy is one true Batman. Is that the new guy?
No, that was the voice of him in the animated series.
Oh, Mark Hamill. Luke Skywalker does the Joker on the animated shit and some of the video games. That's another thing. A lot of money in video games to do voice work.
And I assure you...
Shit, Kevin Spacey was in a Call of Duty game I was playing. I'm just playing a game. All of a sudden, just Kevin Spacey's talking to me now. Hey, how you doing?
Like, hello. Are you a 16-year-old boy?
Increase, because well-managed power, if it's ruthless, will only continue to enlarge itself at the expense of the masses of people.
The Dark Knight, that's it. That's I'm sorry, that's my quintessential Batman movie. If I had to pick one Batman movie, I would have to go with Dark Knight.
I want to say to people out there who are watching
with Ledger. I don't like the Joker that what's-his-face did in that Suicide.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't mind. He was all tatted up with his grill and shit. Yeah, whatever.
This on television, because this will re-air. Don't you make any exceptions to what we're saying. What we're saying is facts. And if you want to stick your head in the sand, that's just fine. But I say to you, this is world history. And the sad part is that slaves out there, people that never consciously face up to their destiny to be a real human being with a real spirit, you will never even know you were slaves, and I guess that's your final victory. That's
why you need my super male vitality.
That's right. Because you can't fight. I don't know. He said a bunch of weird shit. Because you can't fight the black ops people when you're tired, or basically. I was like, I'm down. I don't know. I fucked that up really bad.
No worse than he did.
Okay, yeah, fair enough then. Jared Leto, Lord Leto. Yeah, this is before the super male vitality talks. How are you?
Out there, it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to start getting educated about what's happening, because we're tired. We work our butts off at this. I charge against the enemy every chance I get, and I don't do the best job.
And I'm still only on cable access. You gotta get me big on radio.
Sometimes. Our doctors, our lawyers, our educators, our teachers.
Our candlestick makers.
Everybody. I don't care if you change oil. You've got a mind. You've got the facts.
Boot blacks.
and you've
How many of you are
impressed me
boot blacks?
time and time again.
All of you.
Yeah, where's our chimney sweeps? Let's hear from the chimney sweeps out there.
Access television shows. Go out there and call into these radio shows. By our spirit and our example, we can lead the fight against this growing corruption that is enveloping the entire planet. And I hope when they prepare these tapes for
I just popped a wicked boner.
broadcast that
Yes,
they
all these
put
transnational
this
banks will
information
cower when you
with
call into
what
public
I'm
access
saying after
shows.
what Galen said, because what I'm saying.
Who's this Galen dude he keeps talking to? Maybe that's the cause of our problem. Somebody find this Galen dude and tell him to stop talking to Alex Jones. I don't know. It's just a theory.
It doesn't make very much sense unless you see the proceedings.
Yeah, I mean, that bridge
it's
is
not
going to
just
look
an
like
argument.
Unless you do the drugs that I dub, it won't make sense.
all the drugs. Yeah, that bridge, the
This is young Alex Jones, Shelley.
young Alex Jones. The bat,
97.
the what is it? Colorado River, where that bridge is full of bats. Yeah, talk about Batman. Holy shit. Holy bat shit. I hear there's a lot of it.
It is fact.
Toxie has a point here. He might mean Gale, that he's been talking to
Ooh.
Gale.
Ooh. It's true.
Yes, the circle
Our
of stupid is
Constitution has been
complete.
thrown in the toilet. The
When
only
he
time they
left
follow
her,
it,
he was
our
but the
Congress-
learner. Now he is the master.
Yeah, there's no hope. Just give up, kids. Just drink. Just drink and give up. No, don't do that. It's not fair.
is whenever they feel like twisting something in it to where it
Maybe Alex Jones should drink and give up. I don't know. Fuck, dude.
makes their aim.
How can he get the energy? It's got to be that stuff he's selling, right?
Yeah.
The hell's in that? What is
Well-
it cut with?
This is before he smoked 10 million cigarettes. And
look like it is reality.
These are freedom
based.
sticks.
Earlier I was talking about Gulf War syndrome, which is now an illness. The media admits it a few times that sarin nerve gas has been found in some of our troops' blood. I have the December 22nd, 1997
Okay.
Gulf War off-record statement. It says Gulf War troops given vaccine despite objection. The botulinum toxide vaccine was given to 8,000 troops as
Whatever,
protection
it
against
doesn't matter,
possible
you're making it
chemical and
up.
biological attack. Well, that's a lie. On CNN, they said it was like 1.5 million.
Yeah.
They said they're fixing to give them 2.4 million more of these same anthrax and botulinum vaccinations. Number one, this is all propaganda here, but they
there
do
weren't
tell
a
you one
million
thing
and a
that's
half
true here.
people in the Gulf.
The soldiers were not
That's what
told the
I was thinking
vaccine now
myself
being
there.
studied as a possible source of the variety of
don't
health
think we
problems
had
known as
that many
Gulf War
troops there.
syndrome.
I'll be back in a minute.
So you're saying his math isn't adding up? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he does fuzzy math. George Bush did fuzzy maths. No, yeah, it was fuzzy math. Isn't that what he called it? All the fuzzy math. Shelley went out as Halloween as fuzzy math. How do you make a fuzzy math Halloween costume? What do you guys in the chat think? How would you go as fuzzy math for Halloween? Shelley figured it out. Or did she?
I don't know.
Speak, Alex, speak. I would rarely say that, but I'd really like to play the clip.
Was unlicensed. And it goes over here in 1964, I said 66 earlier.
You want to move on to just some crazy Austin police chases and shit? Because this is just... I usually like the madness that spills out of this guy's head.
Let's
You wanna
stick
plow-
with this
let's-
stupid
let's-
shit.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
This is...
Voodoo economics.
No, I'm telling you right now. It's like what I got to say right now. You want to highlight the insanity of the Austin community?
Let's light it. Let's light.
What
all
better
right.
fucking point to do?
You want to ride the ride? You here to ride the ride?
Yeah, we've already started riding the ride. We're at the top of the second hill. We might as well just fucking go.
Why isn't this going? Because even the computer
I
refuses to
don't
play
know.
this now.
The computer's like, dude, look, man, I'm done.
Yeah, look, you got a problem. You're playing too much of this friggin' guy. You gotta knock
The
it off.
FDA agreed to let
I
the
care
Department
about
of
you, buddy. I
Defense use
care
criminal
about
drugs
you.
to protect against battlefield exposure without following all FDA rules, including informed consent. Guys, this is just, and here it is, The Statesman, Monday, December 22nd,
Yeah,
1997. page
newsflash
18.
for you,
I wanna
Alex.
tell
You
you
give up
something.
a lot of civil rights when you join the military.
Yeah, it's true. Your property, I believe. They told us that.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of remind you, too.
Yeah, your major property, but your property.
It's like I said earlier, it's in your face. They're not even denying it anymore. Global Union, EU, the American Union. We've already got it with GATT and NAFTA. And all it means is the deindustrialization of our nation. It's not free trade. It's not free trade when China has a 15% tariff on us and we have a 2.2% tariff on them and they have most favored trading status. And the World Trade Organization tells us that's free trade, that's real, economics, and the American public and the American citizenry and worker can compete with anybody. Are you knocking America, Mr. Jones? Are you putting down America? Hell no. I'm standing up against those that are destroying this country as we speak.
Wow. He ain't fucking around, is he? It's amazing.
And why am I fired up? Because this is
well, I got a couple theories if you'd like to hear me out.
war. Absolute, unabated, total war against our nation. And I'm going to stand up against it as long as I live. And I say to those out there, in closing, the establishment with its multi-jurisdictional task forces, the MJTF, controls your local police. They're training with the military. Even 60 Minutes admitted the transfer of military equipment, armored personnel carriers, helicopters, to the local police of this nation under federal control. I didn't believe this a year ago.
Roid rage.
Police officers used to come up and tell me about it. It's true. Make no mistake, we are mirroring Nazi
Think how far, yeah.
Germany. And the Jews of the future are going to be the Christians. Understand that and wake up to that.
Our state, Wisconsin, is closed until May 26. But if 14 days to go with the decrease, we will open up. People protested. Yeah, that's not. People are just selfish. They just want to run out there and they're going to set everything back. And it's not just going to be them. It's going to set everything back. It's going to set the economy back. It's going to set a lot of things back. But everyone, I don't know. Everyone's special, so it doesn't matter anymore. Everyone comes before everybody else. It's the world we live in when the squeaky wheel gets the grease.
They have bred every form of division, sexual division between men and women, children and their parents, rich and poor, smokers and non-smokers, Catholic and Protestant, New Ager and Christian. I speak to many young people, college students, and they say the problem is the Christians. There are a lot of pious Christians that are
Mark, he did. Absolutely. You have a discerning ear.
Controlled by the World Council of Churches. That's controlled by the establishment. No, it's organized religion controlled by the state. People don't know who their enemies are. It is consolidated power. It is the consolidated establishment. And I say to you out there, wake up, get informed, and become educators of the masses. Get out there and do your job right now. Yeah.
He's done. Yay! He's done talking. Excuse me. I'm drinking ginger ale, so you know how it is. I don't know why that's coming to mind. Oh, here's a woman in Austin.
Now number 2 lane. Still high rate.
Leading cops on a chase.
Hold here, 1050, 1050.
We've played this before. This went on the news. So there she goes.
She's in the back seat. She's got the baby and we're running.
Oh, shit.
Running southbound from the accident.
Well. Keep Austin weird. She gonna carjack this dude with a baby?
Okay, we're getting in a world and
she just carjacked somebody with a...
The baby's safe.
107 EMS has been notified.
Cocaine. Yeah, he was on Alex Jones, maybe. I'd believe that. He would come up around the time. Yeah, Alex Jones has done a bump, I think. I think it's safe to say Alex Jones has danced the night away. Probably not.
This is dashcam video of Manor Police responding Sunday morning to a burglary call. The people in the vehicle approaching Officer Sean Patterson were allegedly fleeing the scene. They didn't get far.
These are unavoidable.
Manor Police Chief Ryan Phepps released the video Tuesday.
That's the suspect car goes around that one.
He believes the teen driver was traveling at about 25 to 30 miles per hour.
Very lucky, everyone involved. The officer got away with just some bumps and bruises. And the 10 kids packed into this small SUV walked away with no injuries.
The Sunday
Here they
crash
admitted he was traveling. Now they have to let him go.
Yep. It's the law. Black's law.
is the second close call recently for the Manor Police Department.
I want all y'all badge numbers too.
This is video from Officer Andrew Cruz as he was taking a woman.
I want all y'all dash numbers too? What?
To jail in September. At the Highway 290 SH-130 interchange, he's hit by a red light runner. Only the body camera continues to operate.
It was pretty violent. It was pretty crazy.
These pictures from the crash show how the police cruiser was thrown off the roadway and the extensive damage to it.
Yeah.
While it may look like the vehicle flips, it actually spun.
Huh.
Help! You guys Manor 56 Fleet.
Officer Cruz and the woman in the back seat survived only
wow.
because they had their seatbelts on.
Oh, what did I do? I paused it. Whoop.
Earlier on, during the arrest of this individual, she kind of fought the officers in the backseat of the car because she wouldn't let them put the seatbelt on her. And luckily, they were able to put the seatbelt on her because, you know, a few minutes down the road.
She needed it.
Yeah.
Along with the 2 patrol cars that were wrecked, 2 others are out because of transmission problems. Until new ones roll in, officers are being told.
Is this guy an
They have to
auditor?
ride around on emus.
Where's CF auditing this guy, saying this guy wanted to kiss him, lick him?
Be careful. The chief says the city is fast-tracking the replacement process, and he promised traffic enforcement initiatives in Manor are not going to slow down.
Back in the day, Texas, you know...
Oh, absolutely. VF, not a... no, dude, trust me. Just...
Texas Department of Public Safety used to have this big push of drive friendly. You know, Texas is the friendly way.
Well, that's you know what, you can kind of work on your motorcycle and stuff. I mean, we had I think you've said before that sometimes it's not really, if we start doing this, we start talking more. You can just kind of, it's almost like listening to a fucking something else.
I think a lot.
You know, you just hear the audio from the video. You don't really need it. I mean, if there's a Gail video going, you don't need to be watching the video unless she's like doing something really you need to visually see. You can just picture her there, right?
A lot of us have
working on your motorcycle, listening to Gail.
Forgotten that, or maybe.
Oh, by the way, speaking of Gail, next month is Gail Awareness Month. Yeah, more Gail than your asses can handle. With the one-woman production of The Rape of Brent Spiner, the one-woman show.
Oh, God damn.
Oh, God.
Not again.
Yeah.
No.
Yup.
Oh, I hate you. I really, really hate you.
It's the people moving here from out of state.
Pox upon your family.
Suffer, bitches.
Never heard that message. And some of these situations aren't necessarily they're driving unfriendly, but just take the time to pay attention.
As both crash videos show, Texas roadways can be unforgiving.
An Austin woman is taking the Austin Police Department.
Yeah, vilified. That's what I'd like to do. I'm not messing around here. Not anymore.
To federal court. She claims 2 officers unnecessarily hurt her while they were arresting her.
And as KXAN investigator Jody Barr found out, the officers named in this lawsuit have been accused of using too much force before.
Uh-oh. I don't know. Let's see.
The Austin Police Department is facing allegations of its downtown unit hurting someone they already had in handcuffs. This is Brianna Williams. Police accused her of being drunk in public in 2017. And this is Williams.
Did they call her tater salad?
I can't hear the word. Uh-oh, wow. Holy damn.
After she says Austin police officers slammed her face first into the back seat.
I don't know. I mean, fuck. You're trying to apprehend people. And people are going to hit weird angles and shit if they're fighting you.
Of a patrol car. She says those officers pushed her so hard, her face hit the seatbelt receiver and left her with 60 stitches in her face. It happened after this arrest caught on a cell phone camera.
When I go up to the room with Aaron, they're going to be sorry.
This video shows a security guard holding Williams down on the ground inside a downtown Austin hotel that night. Williams says she was there to meet.
Have you seen the car with bullhorns on the hood and pistols on the doors? No. Why haven't I seen that, Shelley?
Family. She says a hotel employee accused her and her friend of using drugs in the bathroom. A hotel security guard held her on the ground until police came. This video shows 2 officers cuffing her in the lobby. When they got her to the patrol car,
hey Jazz,
Williams says the officers shoved her into the back seat of the car so hard it caused permanent injuries.
Do we have any footage of that? Is this before body cams?
Her face.
They did start talking about their stories. You know, well, we were trying to put you in the car, but you were resisting. And it just continued on from there, even to when I was in the hospital. I could hear them talking to each other. Well, she wouldn't get in cuffs, or, oh, she wouldn't get in the car. When
it looked like you were resisting to me, to be honest with you.
On the floor, yeah, kind of.
I was very clearly standing there with
I
my
mean,
hands
if it
behind my
takes
back.
2 officers to cuff you on the floor, you're resisting arrest.
Yeah. I mean, if she's resisting and they're getting her in the car and she hits, she's what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, if you feel that you're legitimately innocent, then you know you're going to be able to prove it in court, and you're just going to be like, all right, let's go, and I'm going to get bailed out. I mean, fuck, even when I was guilty and I got arrested, I'm like, yeah, come on, let's hurry us up. I got a fucking bondsman call in a minute.
Police officers are allowed to use force that is necessary in order to accomplish an arrest or to protect themselves or others.
Oh,
They are
yeah,
not-
this exactly looks like the kind of attorney I want to have on. This
What
guy looks
friggin-
like he graduated high school last week.
What friggin' bus stop did I see your fucking ad on, dude?
It's like I said, it looks like this motherfucker graduated high school last week. It's like, yeah, dude, you're gonna fucking win
yeah,
this.
it'd be great, dude. Yeah. We got one guy in Rhode Island.
Give it to him though. He's grifting this stupid woman for her fucking money. So
in
You had to
pain,
work
call
hard to
Wayne.
get all those box tops to send in for the law degree.
Yeah, that's right.
The buck stops.
not allowed to use force in excess of that. Doing so is
Steve Buscemi? A little bit, yeah.
unconstitutional. It's unlawful.
Is that her name?
As far as the Austin Police Department is concerned, this...
Everyone's named Steve Buscemi in Austin. I didn't know that. I'm having my name changed next week.
Was case closed.
Cool.
Steve Buscemi. 11,312.
In 2017, APD tells me the department investigated this and exonerated the 2 officers then. The city says it will defend the officers against this federal lawsuit. Now, we did some digging into those officers' background. Court
And
records
if she
show
doesn't drop it, we're going to go beat her up.
people they arrested have accused them of using excessive force in separate cases in the past.
Doesn't everybody accuse cops of using excessive force nowadays?
Well,
like,
I mean,
that
it does
always
happen,
happens.
but, you know.
Of course
It happens, but this
Of
is
course
something that
it
is a common
happens. It
thing.
happens a lot, probably.
Yeah.
But
Just
you know,
like the common refrain from prisoners is, oh, we're being abused, the water's toxic, all this other stupid shit that any fucking human rights organization can walk into a fucking prison and go, no, everything's cool here.
there's a way to conduct
But you hear it out
yourself,
this.
though. You got pinched, man. Come on.
In one case, one of the officers got a 20-day suspension. We could not find any disciplinary actions against the other officer. We go further into detail on those
'Cause
cases
he didn't use that
in
lawyer.
our online
Nope.
report
A
at KX.
SWAT-style arrest? No, that looked
No.
like 2 bike cops arrested. To be
SWAT?
honest with you.
I didn't see any tactical gear on them.
SWAT?
They were 2 bike cops, for fuck's sakes.
That stands for.
They were SWAT bikes.
Yeah, they were SWAT. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
SWAT bikes.
They were police
They had-
riding SWAT bikes.
They had playing cards to run into the spokes.
SWAT. Spoked, wheeled. Fuck. Come on. How did I get spoked, wheeled, and I'm freezing at AT? This should be easy. Oh, well. He doesn't care either. Look at him. He's just whatever.
Just weeks ago.
Bargaining. What? Bargaining? What is that
Bargaining
word?
with edge.
Bargaining. I'm like, I can't read anymore. Am I having a stroke? All right, let's see. How police tracked a serial bomber.
My neighbor,
God
something exploded,
damn.
blood everywhere.
I didn't know there was a bomber here. A serial bomber.
Exploded.
Wow.
At least you got him before you escaped to the other aisles.
I guess so. So, yeah, let's check this out. ABC News. I might get in trouble for this. We'll see.
Explosion at the real estate sign.
For 19 days.
Made her get in the basket on the way to jail. Yeah, what do they do when they arrest cops? Yeah, what do bike cops do? Put him in the basket. Yeah.
They came by, she could hear.
He's a bomber held the city of Austin hostage, locking its residents in a state of terror.
How many more bombs are sitting on somebody's front step right now?
2
bombs, killing 2 and wounding 5 others.
Damn.
Tonight, we take you inside the hunt for one of the most prolific bombers in American history.
What was he blowing up?
But in this country, we haven't had.
Unlike the Unabomber, this guy wanted more technology.
He's buying Apple places. Hey,
bomber.
Pick it up, Tim Apple.
That planted this main devices in a 19-day period.
Every day means he's still out there.
You are racing the clock, and you're trying to make the madness stop.
On the ground and at the scenes with the Austin police.
I don't know if I can get away playing this, to be honest with you. The hell's that syntax for?
Fuck you.
I know.
Because of ABC?
You know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to stall your asses, what I'm going to do. There we go. Bam, ba-dam, bam. All right. I gotta move all my stuff. So, what would you, Liz, being, having lived in Austin, what would you consider one of the, I don't know, highlights of Austin? Not the touristy shit. Not the tourist stuff. Not that crap. The stuff actual people who live there go to. Has anybody in the chat? How about Austin? Let me hear it in the chat. Let me hear that. Holla at me. See if Gail's got something while we discuss. Want to go to? Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna be all over the place.
I already told you about
there.
the bats in Magnolia Cafe.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing like all sorts of crazy wild shit, like going to cooking classes and fucking all this shit. Oh my god, 6th Street and music. That sounds like a good time. It really does. And it looks all right. It looks okay. It's got a lot of shit going, and they got like these huge buildings going up now. It's like, damn. Sorry. See if Gail's got anything. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a man who ran out of videos because they were all short and half of them sucked. Oh, well, I tried. Let's see. Gail, in honor of Gail Awareness Month. I think I'll just pull any random Gail. Oh, she has a new one. 5 hours. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's only 17 minutes. So let me see if I can do this instead of having to download it. I'll download it. It's easier. And I'm not supposed to be doing this shit anyway. But I say fuck 'em. Anyway. Roland, are you still with us, sir? Where is Roland? Everybody, look at this. Everybody's going. How you doing, guys? Hello. That's what Al, you're still there?
Hello.
Oh, all right. Well, somebody.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay, actually.
What do you want here?
I don't know. Waiting for this video.
Yeah, I was gonna say South by Southwest and Austin City Limits, but I'm sure those are canceled.
Everything. Shelly had the things, the wristbands, $2,000 wristbands, like get everywhere wristbands, and then.
Are they giving out refunds?
I don't know. No, I think she was able to get them through somehow. So whatever. But they were big tickets. Big tickets. I would like to go to a music. I haven't been to a real bit. Have you ever been to a music festival?
Me, no.
Yeah, I haven't been to one either. You know why? I don't know half the bands are going to be there. It's like, yeah, but it's live music. You don't have to know the bands for live music. As long as you kind of dig it. Download. It's not a music. It's a big party. Halloween on 6th Street. That ring any bells? Yeah, I hear he can't move. I have no clue. It's true, I don't. I'm going to have to eat it like a really hot chip and like, I don't have to eat it, but it comes in a coffin. I accept the challenge. Hey, VF, how's everything? When you were talking about all that podcast stuff, yeah, I hear you there. I'm just starting to, let me see. Play Police Ferrets one more time. I can't. I hate this quiet. I gotta have something going in the background. No, I haven't seen anything. I saw Austin empty. All right, Gail, where are you?
Mark Roland is in nap time right now.
Roland's in nap time right now. Yeah, it's true.
He's had a hard day.
He's had a hard day. It's not easy being Roland. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I would have been asleep 3 hours ago, to be honest with you.
Hey, it's hard when you work on the railroad all day, man. 7 days a week.
On the railroad all day. There you go. Fuck off, Freighter.
I'm gonna bust you upside the head with a beer bottle.
You're gonna bust me upside the head with a beer bottle, dude? Please. That's what I've been
Plus,
waiting.
he's got to get up super early to feed the asshole goats.
The asshole goats? Yeah, they get up early. Where's my tab so I can see where this thing downloaded? Gail has a new video, y'all, and I just downloaded it. And we about to watch that, baby. Yeah. And then I'm going to get out of here. We do another something later on with your ass. All right. What's wrong with Justin tonight? I don't know. Nothing.
Everything.
Nothing at all, to be honest. Let's see. Where did I just put this? Downloads. Here we go. Oh, the guy with Walgreens. Yeah, he's wonderful. Oh,
The
God.
following will make more sense after you watch Homura Tatsu,
Wait, I got to do, wait, what? The following will make more sense.
a mini-series about my Oshu.
I got to watch a mini-series to watch this piece of garbage? What? There's homework?
Apparently.
Yeah, I got to, once I get this range extender and I get into all my shit, I'm going to, yeah, I got to get a new smartphone, and after that, it's take off, baby.
Fujiwara ancestors who lived in Japan from about 1000 to 1200 AD. This is fascinating history that Laurie McBride Jesuits don't want you to know.
Is this like just something she found in like her closet? Is she just, this is it? This is what you uploaded? Screw you, Gail. Screw you! I thought I had a closer. I got a pirated. Damn it! I was like 17 minutes. Gives me time to grab something else. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. Nope. Oh, you sinister, you evil, evil woman. Let's see. Oh, fuck, Gail. Oh, bother. That'd be an ER thing. Oh, bother. I don't know. You know what? That's an hour and a half. You know what? I'll come back and do something else a little later on the other channel. Laurie
Will
McBride.
smoke crack live on camera.
Hey, does anybody want to tackle who Laurie McBride is for Lynn?
Laurie McBride is the wife of Brett Spiner, who played Data on Star Trek: The Next Generation.
It's true.
And
He's also the font of all evil in the world.
Yes.
And well,
You know what?
that was a given already.
All right,
I mean,
I'm
come
gonna
on.
find
If
something
you've watched enough Gale, you know that already.
Yeah, we gotta. I gotta find something out. You know what? I'm gonna grab a reel just for a teaser for Gale Awareness Month. Gale Awareness Month. Wear the ribbon. What?
Fucking
wear your ribbon
drill into your hand.
for Gale Awareness Month. What do you
And a
think you're
huge
doing?
drill bit. It's not gonna. It's gonna be like a half-inch drill bit or bigger that I'm
not
gonna drill into
downloading
your
these.
hand with.
You guys are getting it right up here. I'm not downloading these because that was a. Oh fucking hell! What did I do? Look at this shit. This is just the beginning. Which one do you want? The one on her with the treadmill? I know you want any of them, but we're watching one.
There's none of them.
I got a
None.
full time here.
C, none of
First
the above.
marriage
What?
list 1.
This is
Your
what you
marriage
do.
list-
You gotta have plan B and C.
Gabriel Channing, marriage list 1 there on the.
C, none of
Oh,
the
there we
above.
go. Marriage
may
list
need you for
1
the next hour.
and marriage list 2. So let's go.
I hate you.
Hello, I'm Gail Kortschuler Gabriel Chana, and I want to discuss the men on my marriage list.
Please.
I wrote this on January 20th, 2011, and I want to discuss it in a video. Brain-to-brain loving occurs when two minds communicate via computer satellite technology from one brain to another, and they can make love this way as well.
Yes.
They talk to each other and nurture each other while their
Wow, this really is a primer. Oh my God. Bring out your notebooks. This is Gail 0500.
bodies go through the sexual motions together in their mind.
Hey, yes, cat. Welcome to hell.
Though they're physically apart.
You're stuck here with us.
The computer automatically translates languages so
Or
that if
maybe
one
this is more purgatory.
lover is a Russian speaker and the other an English speaker,
Gail speaking.
the thoughts will be
Freighter.
communicated in the language best understood by the recipient.
Oh, I'm supposed
So
to
let's
give a
say
shit?
Vladimir Putin is thinking
Okay,
his thoughts
so
in Russian
brain
and
to
speaking
brain is Gail fapping to computer porn.
Oh, that
Basically.
that takes a lot out of it, doesn't it?
Interesting, though. we had not considered this hypothesis before, Jay Fresh. Continue, Dr. Liz.
I'm just going by what she says.
to me in Russian.
I
in
think
his
you
mind.
have thing. Flesh out your findings. Write a paper. We shall peer review it.
I will receive those thoughts in the language I best understand, English.
Oh.
And then when I respond to him with my
English.
thoughts in
I
English,
don't
he
think
will
you
receive my thoughts in
understand
the language
English
he
as
best
well as you think you do.
I don't think English is what you think it is. Wait. Oh, slippery mouse.
understands, Russian.
Very
Vladimir
what?
Putin introduced me to this form of lovemaking in the spring of 2003.
Yes. It was a warm summer day. The dew was fresh on the daisies. I don't know.
And Vladimir and I have been communicating and making love this way ever since.
Dope.
It's actually
Wait a minute. We all
Yes.
know Vladimir Putin is really just, oh my God. Vladimir
And that's
Putin
how we
is
got
just,
Gail to.
Oh. Wow. This is a lot of, we're seeing like a, oh.
So that's how he got Gail to influence the 2016 election.
Yes.
possible to build a
With a time machine.
loving and permanent relationship using this method of communication.
Flesh out. Interesting choice of words. Yep. The Picard show is a waste of time. I don't know. I don't care one way or the other. But yeah, I hear a lot of people
I liked
aren't
it.
happy. Did you like it? See, I don't know now.
I mean,
I don't
the
know what.
structure was a little weird. But
What about that other Star Trek one they did? They're like, oh, the Klingons look all dumb now, like a couple of years ago or something, or a year ago. It was like a pay for service. CBS had it or something.
Discovery? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I didn't watch that one.
A lot of people are like, you're going to get
They
that
just
with
decided
anything.
I think they decided the main character was like Spock's adopted sister.
Oh,
just out of nowhere.
what? Really? What do you think about Baby Yoda? I'm pro Baby Yoda.
Because that's exactly what's
Baby
happening
Yoda's the hero we need.
Yep.
to Vladimir and myself. When I tried to act like I never had a relationship with Vladimir like this, and we did have a relationship like this from 2003 and onwards, Vladimir went into clinical depression. This was around 2000.
All Gail Dewalls, they move in.
2007, 2008. I will continue to have my relationship with Vladimir using this method. And if I can never have a quote unquote normal relationship with him, at least I know that I haven't deserted him and have continued to love
It still counts.
and encourage him, even if everyone thinks I'm crazy.
Hey, Papa
I
Frank.
love my men using this method because it's safer for us this day.
So she really does believe that does she really believe she's having sex with these people? Honestly. I don't know.
Well, my theory is at one point she did. Now she's not as crazy as she's pretending to be because she realized being crazy on the internet is how she makes money.
Yeah.
This way and keeps me alive. If I marry Vladimir in a quote-unquote normal relationship, fine. But if not, fine. At least we get to
Either way, fine.
make love, even if not in the conventional manner. So I give him encouragement. At least we're both still alive. And that's a miracle in itself.
All right, we got Putin.
Because the Jesuits are so obsessed over our love for each other. Because of this form of communication, Vladimir was able to...
I wonder why the fixation on Jesuits, but I mean that could just be anything that just happened to pop in and fit that place.
Oh, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about Jesuits?
Yeah, so it's kind of easy, yeah.
To give me the information I needed to write my conspiracy law, which I wrote from around 2003 to 2007, which I registered at the U.S. Copyright Office in Washington, D.C.
Good.
My conspiracy law is a volume of laws that deal with this new technology and how it should
Yeah, she's got 2 black horns, yep.
be handled in the international courts. Vladimir Putin and Brent Spiner have, despite my objections, created a marriage list for me. This is a list of men who want to marry me and are on a waiting list of men to be my husband. I believe there are at least 40 men on the list. Most of them famous. Brent and Vladimir screened the men for compatibility with my personality using computer satellite brain reads. They started this in 2005 when the Jesuits gave Vladimir
The Illuminati of the 19th century, yeah.
Putin a near fatal heart attack, so that he couldn't make love to me with brain-to-brain loving. Vladimir said to me, because of my heart attack, I can't make love to you, and I've assigned Matthew McConaughey, who was working as an actor on the movie version of my novel Silver Skies at the time, to take my place for about a month. I told Vladimir, I can't do this. This isn't fair to you. Vladimir said, but you're a passionate woman, and I want your needs met while I'm unable to make love to you.
All right, I have a question for you. It's not about Yale. It's about just psychology in general. If you really believe that you're married to all these people, seriously, if you really believe you're married to all these people, and you got all this shit going on, and day comes you die, blah, blah, blah. In your mind, you were doing all this shit, right? Like, that was real for you. Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean, she could have been, in her mind, this shit could be fucking like, yeah, I'm at this fucking spaceship. Ooh, I don't care where she's in her bathroom taking a shit at the moment. You know what I'm saying? She really fucking believes she was there and she's seeing that shit. That's almost like fucking doing it, right? Not really, but if you're that...
Yeah.
Her brain's telling her it's real.
I mean, most schizophrenic delusions don't give them pleasure, though. But
all right, I wasn't all right.
So I
don't know. It's hard to tell.
It's kind of like it's not like wearing a bunch of Gale VR goggles. Ooh, Gale VR goggles again. Yeah. Come on, y'all. Let's crowdfund this shit.
I mean, it seems to be paranoia and delusions, not like hallucinations. Seeing things or hearing things. It doesn't seem like that. So.
Dude, Frater, Gale VR video game, right?
Yeah.
Goggles?
Yep.
Yeah.
You play as
I
Gale?
mean, now is this just like looking
Metroid.
into like is
no
like the game of the question I have here is the game just looking at Gale yabbering on and her regular life on her Stairmaster.
Yeah, it can't be a good game. It can't be a good game. It's got to be garbage.
Or is it Gale's weird ass fantasy world that we're engaged in?
Well, wouldn't each
if it's a
husband be
weird
like a
ass
boss?
fantasy world?
Would you fight bosses or like would your husbands be selectable characters? But once they die,
well, her husbands, her husbands would be selectable characters, each with their own advantages and disadvantages.
Oh,
so
is it like an RPG? Are we like?
No, I haven't even.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, probably it would be like that. It would be like, this mission, you need to have these skills, so you've got to put this husband's list together.
Yeah. I was going to say even better, like one of the real-time strategy games where you'd play, like, there's a campaign where you could play as Gale, and then the other campaign you could play as Laurie McBride.
Oh, you got to beat the game to play as Brent Spiner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, you got to beat the game on both sides to make Brent Spiner a recruitable asset. And he's one of those like broken assets too.
And he
you
could
know,
be,
like,
yeah. You can also lock the real Brent Spiner for Gale and the Brent Spiner clone for Lori.
Just think of the DLC.
Yeah.
Get Gale in different outfits.
yes, but the one thing about doing the McBride side is that you have the Gale bots that you can manufacture.
And you can upgrade them. They have, and you can have different arms for them. Like they can have like a laser arm or a buzzsaw arm. They're like interchangeable, right? A Gatling gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. See.
And
Now
on
we're
Gale's
thinking.
side, you could call in a Jesus strike, but only like once an hour.
Yes. The Jesus
Be a very
strike
powerful
is-
strike, but you can only call them in like it's a very long cooldown.
Yes, very, very, very long cooldown. You can only call it in once during a battle,
unless you get the
or once during a raid. Like,
but you lose a ton
World
of
of
health
Warcraft.
if you don't have complete full health. You're gonna die.
Yeah.
You'll beat the level, but you lost everything you gained through that entire level, and you got to be killing little utility retards just for experience points, just to try again.
And you get brain-to-brain power-ups.
These utility retards are only worth 5 fucking points.
What?
Oh, well, we've gone completely off the rails.
Yeah,
ladies
it's
and
okay. Oh,
gentlemen.
these guys are seeing something different now because I switched the scene because I only had one window synced up. I didn't have two because whatever. Yeah, all right, we're going to finish this and I'm going to get the hell out of here because I clearly do not know what I'm doing tonight.
We've screened Matthew, and he's compatible with your personality and has agreed that when my health permits,
Oh, I got to switch back. I'm off camera for that one. Can I add myself? Hold on, let me copy myself. Let me copy myself. Here we go.
and I can make love to you again, I shall return. I agreed and discovered in Matthew McConaughey a thrilling lover and quite an intelligent and honorable man, despite being voted as the sexiest man alive at the time.
Despite?
When Vladimir returned to health and Matthew's time was up, Matthew stated, I would be interested in marrying Gail if she ever becomes available. After Matthew experienced me in
Wow.
2005,
Quite sure that happened.
he decided to formally end his relationship with Penelope Cruz, who
Penelope Cruz?
Penelope.
God, I know we've watched this before, but it never ceases to amaze.
Penelope.
who I liked.
Jeez. What are you doing?
Vladimir warned Matthew that if he went on my marriage list, he may never actually marry me, but that if something should happen to Brent or Vladimir,
Oh, it's like the president, vice president.
So Matthew was number 3, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why.
it was that line of succession, you know. Yeah, Spiner's president, Putin's vice president, Matthew McConaughey is Speaker of the House.
Makes total sense, dude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Fred?
that I agreed that I would only marry a man on my marriage list.
Oh, only men on your list. Shit. All right, that's.
Yeah.
Matthew said, put me on the list.
It is now. If you can say that she's flipping the script on whatever polygamists do, right?
Well,
It's
whatever.
one woman with multiple wives, right? So that's kind of female empowerment there, right?
Sure.
I mean, you can look at it that way,
Sure.
right? Because wouldn't most people say, well, one guy's got a bunch of women, that's kind of,
I'm going to
dude's
leave
kind of a
this to your
dog.
court, Lynn.
No, I'm just, yeah. You could. Why not? People spin everything anyway, so
I love gay.
why not? Just one more spin. Reality's up for auction, everybody.
About a year later, in
True.
2006, the Jesuits stole Matthew's sperm and impregnated the Camilla woman using
Gail, it's
artificial
pronounced
insemination.
Mayhew. Come on.
And to avoid further scandal in the lying Jesuit tabloids, and because Matthew likes children, He has adopted the children born to Camilla and has played the Jesuit game in this.
Camilla?
Look,
Prince Charles Camilla?
Well, it's no Penelope.
But this has taken an emotional toll on him, and I'm not sure what his status
Leave Matthew alone!
is on my marriage list right now. But I think he still loves me, and I continue to have a high regard for Matthew McConaughey. I'm not sure if he's
I'm sure he is fucking relieved.
Yeah.
actually had sex with Camilla, and if he has, I won't marry him because it violates my moral standards. Because if
Wait,
he's had
Matthew
sex
McConaughey's having sex with someone named Camilla?
What the hell? What? Yeah, okay, whatever.
You gotta watch part 2. I'm sorry, this is part 1. I want to watch part 2. I thought this was all the wheels were falling off this, but this is getting good.
children with Camilla through sex.
That's okay. They're short. They're only 7 minutes long. Hang in there, Fredo.
I would consider him married to Camilla, and I don't like to encourage adultery.
Fair enough.
But I'm not that worried about it because I'm not committed
Okay,
to
his wife is named Camilla. Okay.
Oh, really? Oh, damn it. Why couldn't she have just fucked it up? That would have been much better.
marry him. I remain his friend and have high regard for him. I'm not sure if I'd ever marry him, even though I believe he's on my marriage list. I sense some areas where we may not be compatible. I've told all the men on my marriage list that I can't promise
How come we're not hearing about the size of their penises? I'm just saying.
cannot promise I will marry any of them.
From what I understand, Brent Piner has a 16 and a halfer. It's pretty good.
Brent Piner?
Brent Piner. Yeah, Brent Piner. What?
I would need to develop a real bond with them before I could commit to marriage.
Brent Piner, a Patek.
The only men I feel comfortable about marrying are actor Brent Spiner and Russian current Prime Minister Vladimir Putin. There are several men on my marriage list who pretend to be married or involved with a woman when they're not really involved with that woman. In order to prevent Jesuit tabloid lies, as Jesuits try to sabotage their love for me. Many of these
Yeah, Jesuits be shady like a tree, y'all.
men are widowers or divorced or just plain single, but are represented with a
Thirstier than someone south of hell in August, which is where I'm going to be in August.
spouse or girlfriend in the media,
Eating hot potato chips.
and they play along with this to avoid Jesuit scandals about their love for me. The men in my life have learned quickly that Jesuits have a fanatical obsession over my love life, and that Jesuits love to sabotage the romantic interests of any influential man who's in love with me.
Wow.
I'm going to have to stop now because my 10 minutes are up.
Oh, yeah, YouTube. Remember YouTube? It used to be 10 minutes. You can have a video longer than 10. Then it was 15. Then it was 15. You remember the video responses where under the video there were actual other videos where people responded directly. And they had the stars, not this just, we're all Roman gladiators now. Shit. I like the scale. Why? And then you got to love everything. On Twitter, everything's love. It's like, why can't I just like it? Give me a range. I don't like single. You either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. It's like, thanks, I guess. What do I know? I'm just a douchebag on the internet. Yeah, you thought I forgot. Oh, this one's a minute longer. How
Well, I
lucky are
don't
we?
know if you're on the internet, sir, to be honest with you.
I worldwide.
But
Hello,
you
this
are
is
a
Gabriel trying
douchebag.
I'm a fair douchebag. That's a rare quality. It is. I'm a rare breed.
Again, I'm
No, I'm not. I'm just
continuing
a douchebag.
my discussion about the marriage list, and again, this content is only appropriate for adults. You may want to direct children away from.
Wow! Holy shit! Gail called it all the way back in 2011. Gail was already saying her videos were not safe for kids.
Well, I mean...
Wow.
We've seen the rape of Brent Spiner, so we knew what was coming.
Cigarette keeps going out. Maybe that's the universe trying to tell me something.
The universe is trying to tell you that. What the fuck are you doing?
Video. Some of the men who I believe
Papa Puppy Power
are on my marriage list are Australian actors
Puppy Power. Scrappy Doo.
Hugh Jackman. I've had brain-to-brain loving with him. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Scrappy. He gave the fucking Scooby-Doo gang finally that muscle.
Don't you
needed.
give Scrappy Doo any support? Scrappy Doo is weak sauce. Weak
Nah,
sauce.
Scrappy was whipping ass.
No, they swapped out the characters, and it was like, I think only one of the original three was still there. I think it was the redhead girl or something. I don't know. It's garbage.
Scrappy was beating ass. That's what that crew needed. Somebody to whip ass.
I liked when Scooby-Doo would meet up with, like, Batman, or, of course, Batman. Shit. And,
of course, Batman.
The Harlem Globetrotters. I remember they had a cartoon show. What did you guys watch on Saturday morning? What did I watch? I don't know.
I remember the Rambo cartoon.
I vaguely remember. I remember the Godzilla cartoon. Teddy Rupskin remembers the Godzilla cartoon, too. It was pretty bad. Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, I remember the Godzilla. He had little Godzilla. He had his little son.
Godzuki,
that was it. Yeah. He was rolling around. I remember the Rambo cartoon.
Hong Kong
One of the
Phooey.
best I remember. Yeah, Hong Kong Phooey.
That would be wicked racist. You couldn't make that cartoon today. Holy shit! You get sued if you made Hong Kong Phooey today, dude.
Holy! I think they made a fucking film of it, dude.
You get a
Hold
bomb
on.
sent to your studio.
Hold on. I believe it was a
It's
recent
like, holy
film.
Shit. Relax, people. Relax.
No, hold on, dude. I think it was actually legitimately made into a film recently.
Good night, Susan. Oh man, a live action or a?
Yeah, I think it was one of those combination jobs.
Super Friends. Ever watch Super Friends? I like the one when they had the dog. I don't like the monkey and the people change it into water.
Yeah, form of water.
Yeah, I was probably like, what? All right. They always had those add-ons, so like they had to add like a human character, like a pain in the ass to fucking I don't know what help the kids feel like they were part of the action or some shit. I was like, Joker, shoot them, please. Shit.
Yes, please, just shoot
Motherfucker
them.
who you keep having Batman have to rescue because he's dumb. Land of the Lost, I remember watching that crazy stuff. That wasn't Saturday Mornings. Maybe it was. I don't know. Sigmund Sea Monster. The Croft people, they did a lot of drugs, didn't they? Holy damn. Those things are downright frightening. Let's see. Gail.
I believe the Jesuits murdered his real wife and replaced her with her clone, so that his marriage went downhill after the clone became his wife.
Yep.
The Jesuits also replaced my real husband, and I'm using a fake name, Stuart Pullman, with
That's not a fake name.
his clone, and I can tell you it's no fun to be married to the clone of the person you married, because they are not the same person that you married. And Jesuit clones usually support a Jesuit agenda which never promotes healthy marriages and family life. When a Jesuit pulled out a gun and tried to shoot Brent Spiner.
When? What?
Okay.
Around September 2009.
Fake claim? Yeah, probably.
Hugh pulled out his gun, a concealed weapon, and shot the guy and killed him, and saved Brent Spiner's life. After this, Brent and Vladimir encouraged me to make love to Hugh Jackman because
we encourage you. We highly recommend. People who fucked Brent Spiner also fucked.
they said,
"Oh, fuck you, Jackman, Gail. Maybe you leave me alone."
Really loves you.
I know she's being fucked with by like some dude, at the laundry shop or something, right? Oh, Gail, tonight you do this.
And his heroism saved Brent Spiner's life.
Uncle Putin sent me the whole new batch of Gail pics. Thank you, Vladimir.
And it would do wonders for his morale if you'd make love to him. But after
I'll report you to the FBI immediately.
I rewarded Manson.
Oh, state secrets.
Yeah.
Yes. The goose flies north as the crow flies.
And heroic Hugh Jackman, with several months of brain-to-brain loving,
Several hours. Wow, tantric.
returned to Brent.
And it was so traumatic to him, he gave up the role of Wolverine.
They asked Sting about that shit. They're like, hey, you have sex for hours. Like, I have no sex for 8 hours. He goes, 7.5 of that is begging.
The man that I believe is on my marriage list is actor Matthew McConaughey. I've had brain-to-brain loving with him, and he's a great guy.
Yeah, I'm loving it.
Matthew McConaughey was the first guy on my marriage list, the first famous guy.
I wanted Roger Moore just like James Bond, but he was tied up with the Saint.
And it was because of him that Vladimir and Brent decided to start a marriage list for me. Around September, October 2005, Jesuits used their horrible computer satellite technology to induce a near-fatal heart attack in Vladimir Putin. It was so bad that Brent Spiner and several men who are now on my marriage list volunteered to be hooked up into Vladimir's circulatory system to have their blood pumped into Vladimir's body to keep him going, while our pioneering physicians used computer satellite technology to rebuild Vladimir's heart at the cellular genetic level. These men actually laid in a bed next to Vladimir and allowed their heart to pump blood for two bodies, Vladimir and themselves, in order to save Vladimir's life. It took about a month to fix Vladimir, and Vladimir was so debilitated by this heart attack, he was unable to make love to me. To keep Vladimir calm, so that Vladimir would not worry about losing me while unable to make love to me, they allowed him to pick a substitute husband for me to take his place while he recuperated, and that man became Matthew McConaughey. I
So
told
Vladimir
Vladimir,
Putin
I
is
adore
into
you.
being
I don't
cucked.
really want to do that.
Oh, that's so weird. Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't ring true. I mean, who knows?
Yes. But to keep you calm, I will do it. But I plan on being yours again as soon as you are well enough to be my lover again. I'm grateful to these men for saving your life. The physicians wanted to make sure Vladimir's heart was strong enough for sex, so they told him no sex. Even though brain-to-brain loving does not involve the actual meeting of two bodies, the heart rate can go up because the man actually goes through the sexual motions like in real sex. Another man that I believe is on my marriage list is British actor
Gail's
Gerard
saying
Butler.
she couldn't wait for Vladimir. It's like, you're not able to have sex with me, I'm going out and get someone else right away. She's not a faithful lover.
She's not. This is weird.
I've had brain-to-brain loving with him. He is a genius and very...
He's a genius.
Yeah.
He's an artist in that mind fuck.
manly.
He does a thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a fucking thing.
I like
Wonderful.
macho guys.
Okay.
He has been acting as the psychiatrist for the men on my marriage list, and I believe that he really is a psychiatrist.
This is weird. What are you talking about, Jazz? This is college credit shit. What are you talking about?
Fairly normal for Gail.
Yeah, this is actually Gail. This is Sunday morning Gail. Just brunch with Gail.
Matthew McConaughey went through a period of clinical depression around 2008, 2009.
Yeah, because you wouldn't stop mailing pictures of yourself.
And I didn't know about Matthew's depression at the time, but it had something to do with all the Jesuit tabloid lies about him and Camilla and the baby she had. You see, he was put on my marriage list in 2005, and now all these tabloids claim that he was having sex with Camilla and having babies with her. This put Matthew into clinical depression.
Whoops, sorry.
Gerard informed us that Matthew's
Damn it.
depression was becoming serious around 2008, 2009.
Wait, who's
and
Gerard?
serious intervention
Gerard Butler?
Maybe.
needed to occur.
No, that's
Gerard
his name.
Depardieu?
No, not Depardieu. Gerard Butler. I know for a fact it's Gerard Butler.
Her. Gerard asked me to make brain-to-brain love to Matthew again, that it would do wonders for his morale.
Wait, she wanted who to make who? Wait, her? Was she even involved, or were these two dudes just doing it? I don't understand.
He asked her to make brain-to-brain love to Matt to cheer him up.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
He
did not
pimped her
want
out.
Vladimir,
Yeah.
Matthew depressed, and made love to him brain-to-brain around
Brain to
2008,
brain.
2009. This, along with counseling
Knock
from
in the
Gerard,
boots.
brought Matt out of depression. I'm not sure if Matthew has decided to make Camilla his
Unfortunately,
real
he then became suicidal.
girlfriend or not,
Well,
as she seems nicer than most women that Jesuits pick for my men.
oh, well.
But it was not Matthew's idea to have her for a girlfriend in the first place back in 2006.
Obviously.
The Jesuits picked her for him and impregnated her using artificial
How
insemination.
many times have you been stuck with a girlfriend you don't want?
Which is one of their favorite ploys with my men to sabotage his love for me. Anyways, because Gerard gave so selflessly of his time to counsel and
Isn't that called getting head? Yeah.
help the men
Head to head, brain to brain.
and on my marriage list, like Matthew McConaughey, Vladimir.
No, I think what you're thinking of is called docking. I think I don't know.
It's like in Demolition Man. Remember when they
Yeah.
didn't have sex anymore? They just put on the helmets and.
Oh my God, yeah, Demolition Man.
Brent in
My goodness, Roy Schneider. They put that bastard in everything. Wow. He followed Stallone along, too. He ruined, like, 2 of his movies. I think he ruined, well, Judge Dredd was already a piece of shit. But
encouraged me to make brain-to-brain love to Gerard.
I like that new Judge Dredd, though. That was good with the guy.
Well, Rob Schneider was fine in Demolition Man because he didn't do very much.
Yeah, he was more like background. He'd come in and... Even Dennis Leary was kind of like, you really didn't read Rob Schneider, really.
Butler for a while, which I
You had to be there. You had to watch it in '93. To watch it now and look at it and not understand it.
did. Gerard is a thrilling and manly lover and very, very smart.
You know, she gives each one of them their own individual, like, talent. Like, one is a genius, one is talented, one is thrilling.
And I believe he's on my marriage list as well. I believe Gerard understands me at the subconscious level like the psychiatrist he is, and he plays a significant role in choosing which men should be on my marriage list. Another man that I believe is on my marriage list is Keith Morgan, MD, an ophthalmologist.
Huh?
Who I went to school with at Florida State University.
Oh, she went to school with. Okay.
University. I've had brain-to-brain conversations with him and like his personality and intelligence.
She just docked somebody. Did I just dock somebody?
Another man, Edward Prendergast, a business
stop it!
executive, who I went to school with at Baptist University of America. And I've had brain-to-brain conversations with him.
I wonder if they're like this one ask themselves, whatever became of Gail, and they look her up and stumble across this horror show.
Well, lost control. Lost control of one of my flock there.
Oh, well, we didn't do too well here, folks. Yeah, well, let's move on.
Personality and intelligence. And another man that I believe, this is a recent addition, is Chinese President Hu Jintao.
Who?
I never heard these names.
I guess he's off the list now because he's not in power anymore.
Yep.
With a degree in hydraulic engineering.
All conversations are brain to brain when you boil it down. Your brain's firing all that shit.
I'm not sure if I can hit it off with an
Get your labial fricative.
engineer. He may be a little too dry and scientific for me. I like a guy with a sense of humor and with a
So that's why I make him wear a bunny mask.
creative, pioneering, and passionate spirit, and I'm not sure that Hu Jintao is like this. However, I like Hu Jintao and respect him as a world leader. He's been great to Vladimir Putin and has been a great support to us in our war against these Jesuit monsters.
AKA the entire world.
Yeah, pretty much when you break it down. Yeah, it's true. All right, let's trudge through.
You're
There
gonna
are
suffer, dude. You started
others, and
it.
to be
You're
frank-
gonna finish it.
This topic does not interest me that much because I think this whole marriage list thing is a joke. However, I have noticed that the Jesuits
So do
take
we, Gail. So do we. But not in the way that you were thinking.
it very seriously because they've gone to the trouble to create relationships with women for just about all these men when no such relationship exists, and then to plaster the tabloids with stories about these fabricated
Wait, what?
relationships. I've only had brain-to-brain loving with Hugh Jackman, Matthew McConaughey, and Gerard Butler outside of Brent Spiner and Vladimir Putin.
Okay, it is Gerard Butler. You're right.
Because Brent and Vladimir insisted. And
Who is he, though? He must be an actor or some shit. I don't know.
Gerard Butler? Yeah, he's an actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
you You don't know who Gerard Butler is,
Not
dude?
just by the name. Maybe if I saw his picture, I'd know who he was.
Yeah, you probably recognize him better as his
What was
picture
he in
then.
that I would know? You know what I watch.
He was the Air Force pilot that was shot down in Red Dawn.
Oh, okay.
The remake of Red Dawn, by the
I
way.
didn't see that.
No, he was the original one.
No, that was Powers Booth.
Oh, was it? Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm wrong. Oh no, I'm thinking. Yeah, I was thinking of Powers Booth. No, Gerard Butler he was a bunch of different stuff.
Gerard Butler.
And I
would
don't
be,
feel
He was in
that
he was Leonidas in 300.
Yeah, there would be your best one.
Comfortable with having brain-to-brain loving with a lot of men. I'm actually quite stumped that so many men want to marry me, but I'm only committed to Brent Spiner and Vladimir Putin for real marriage right now. As a result of my brain-to-brain intimacy with Hugh Jackman, Matthew McConaughey, and Gerard Butler, I have high regard for all these men who I consider men of manliness, integrity, and honor. I will only marry a man after I've developed a real oneness with that man. And so far, the only men I've developed this oneness with are Vladimir Putin and Brent Spiner.
There you have it, everybody. Let's see. Let's get to the very bitter end.
I warn the men on my marriage list that if the oneness doesn't happen, I won't marry them. That is, should something happen to Brent or Vladimir, so that I would consider one of the men on
Yo-a-ho, Gale. Yo-a-ho, Gale. Yo-ho, Gale.
my marriage list. However, I am committed to the men on my marriage list and will only marry one of them.
Right.
I haven't dated any man since my divorce.
Yep. No shirt, no shoes, no service.
Divorce in 2001
Exactly.
because I'm committed to the men on my marriage list.
Well, as
I
long as you
consider
got a list, it's easy to be faithful, I guess.
myself married to Brent Spiner
True.
Yeah, all right.
and Vladimir Putin and engaged to marry
It's a good loophole.
one of the men on my marriage list should anything happen to Brent or Vladimir.
Amen. All right, well,
Yeah.
that's really all I got. Shit, I'm skimming really bad here. I'm even getting my YouTube
Yeah.
and stuff, so yeah. What can you do?
I think our brains need to recover from that last one
Yeah,
before we see anything else anyway.
You came out of the starting gate strong, dude. But
I
you
did.
just could not make back
Hello.
the back quarter mile, man. You fell off.
Hello out there. How are you? How is everybody? Everybody enjoying their
I
Saturday
don't
night
know.
there? Out there? Hello, chat.
Looks like they,
You want to just hang
yeah,
out and talk for a little bit?
Yeah, they have pitchforks and torches, sir.
No, Monk. Nah, that dude, I don't know. He's going to, don't worry. It's Monk's not here. He's going to be on the news pretty soon.
Yeah, on a mass shooting.
Yeah, that's why I'm not playing any of his shit. Because I felt like what I watched was, remember that dude who shot up the college and he sent all that shit to NBC, the videos and the photos and shit? Before he did his shit, or right as he was going to do it, like they got it like
What the hell
hours
was
after.
his name?
He was like an Asian dude. I don't remember his name. He was like a student or something. He was really quiet.
I think
and
it
they were
was
all really
Mark
quiet.
S.
I think
it was
so.
Mark S. He did that.
He fucking sent all these pictures of him, all just pointing the gun at the camera, and I don't know. I think he's listening to too much music. He's playing too many video games. What the fuck are you doing? Music later? Maybe. I'm not sure. Probably. More than likely. I would say 75-25. I think. Let's have some brain to brain. Let's all have brain to brain. No Monk.
No. I don't want to go into whatever fucked up
We
world
want
Gale
Monk.
lives in.
Gonna have that Monk. Hey. What do you think? No good.
No.
No good
not
again.
good.
No good
No,
reason to stream.
not at all.
No good reason to stream. I meant it. Brain
Yes.
to brain group sex. I don't know. No, I don't know. I gotta have a doctor clear all of you. I don't know. Look at me. I'm languishing. I
Yeah,
got
it's going to
nothing. I
be
got
some
nothing.
extensive testing before we do that.
Out Cleveland. Yeah. Boo doop boop. All right. I don't know. I guess that's gonna do it. I don't know what else to do. It's been how long we did this? Did I do at least 2 hours? I like to do at least 2 hours. Did I fill 2? Yes.
You got 2 hours.
Yes.
It is currently 0700 hours.
Yes. I did it.
So you've gotten there. You've met your primary goal, sir.
We're gonna
Now launch your
make
nuclear
it
weapons,
after all.
like the Whopper.
The Whopper. I used to work at Burger King and make Whoppers. Whoppers. Eat Whoppers in the parlor. Smoking Marlboro.
No, No, I'm talking about the
True.
Whopper from War Games.
Whatever.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much again, really. I do appreciate you guys popping in. And we've been streaming every night. So YouTube has not been giving alerts to people. I'm aware of this, and I have no idea how to fix that. The only thing I can say is if you're subscribed to the
Sacrifice
channel,
a chicken.
hit the bell twice. The bell notification, you got to ring that twice. Then you'll get
just
everything.
sacrifice chicken, people, and paint your computer in the chicken's blood. You will get your notification.
Yeah, and scan for alien implants. That's what Shell has in her ear. That's why every time she walks by a computer, the fucking monitor goes all blue.
She probably is like Cartman. She's got that big satellite dish up her ass.
What else is going on? I don't know. What's this text we're looking at? Oh, I don't even know. Well, look at this. Look what I got up here. Oh, what's this? What the hell are we watching? Oh, this was Gail's other video.
Yes, this is the video that she had ripped off.
Yep.
So you had to spitball right afterwards. And congratulations. Good work, sir. Good work.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Peace and love. Good night.